Hey folks, thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to turn this chunk of curly maple into an enclosure for a wireless speaker kit. These are available from Rockler. They work on Bluetooth. Stick around, we'll get started. Okay, first let me drill a 1 7/8 hole. Oof, sorry. The length of the blank. Okay, with that drilled out, we can start working on the outside. I'm just going to bring it down to a smaller diameter. It doesn't need to be this chunky. Okay, I do need to make a small lip with a parting tool for the speaker to fit into. Let me grab one of the components and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So the 1 7/8 inch hole fits it nicely, but you notice there's a rim around it, so if you don't want that to sit proud, then you've got to create a small recess around the edge for that to fit down into, which it's not really needed, it's just, I think it'd look better. It's about the right width. We'll go a little bit deeper. We put a slight chamfer on the inside of that edge. Tad deeper. There we go. Well, you can see it, but there's the back of that flange is flush with this top surface here. All right, let's see. Let me straighten this up, and then maybe it's still a bit thick, so maybe create a bead and then thin it out a bit. So let me see what I can do. hadn't planned on making a little base like that, but you know, that doesn't look too bad. Let me see if I can play with it and make it look a little bit better. Let me go ahead and part that off, and then I'll flip it around and put it on a different chuck in expansion mode. And I'll clean up that bead. Maybe got a cove here and then a bead on the other side. Right. Let me get set up and I'll switch it around. Okay. With it swapped around in a different chuck in expansion mode, let me clean up the bottom and put see if I can put a bead on it without messing up that nice cove. Okay. Let me create that same recess on the bottom because it's two pieces that link together, and we'll start sanding. I'm going to sink this one a little bit deeper just in case somebody sits it straight up. You don't want it sitting on the buttons. All right, sanding time. Let's have some fun. Let me get some trans tint and we'll see about dyeing that. Alright. Green by itself is not that great. Blue by itself, it's blue. When you combine them together, you usually get a really nice teal. Try a little bit more of the green again. It seems like some of these colors absorb better than others. Yeah, I think it'll come out nice. Okay, thought thought about doing a CA finish on this, but I think I'm just going to do a bit of triple E and call it good. All right. Tomorrow I'll hit that with some either your furniture wax or the Beal Carnauba system and really pop the shine. But let's go over the bench and put it together and see what it looks like. Okay. So the kit really has two parts. The speaker and the rechargeable battery, and then a control board that also has the port that you connect to USB to charge it. So first step is to untangle the wires and feed the speaker and battery into the top. And it's a press fit for me, but if you want to, you could glue it in. Then the back piece, the black and red connector, black and red wire connects to the red connector. That way. And the black and white connector connects to the black. And I'll just press the wires in place and press it together. Alright. That is it. Now, you do have to let it charge for about 6 hours the first time you use it, but pairing it to your phone is fairly straightforward. Let me come back to you in a little while, and I will play through it, and we'll see how it works. Alrighty, it's charged and paired. Little light comes on, let you know that it's on. Sound quality is actually pretty good for a speaker this big. Alright, that'll do it for today. Thanks for joining me. Please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.